Good morning, Owen Valley. Welcome back to the Student News. We're your hosts, Charles Kim
and Elijah Johnson. To get things started, let's give a huge congratulations to Allison Heydrich. She entered the Voice of Democracy contest for this year and won $450.
Man, that's a lot of cash. What would you do with that kind of cash?
I think I'd buy a PlayStation 5.
Buddy, that's $500. You're about 50 short.
Oh, then I don't know what I'd do with that kind of money.
Anyway, the school closer/makeup day schedule has been changed. We will have an e-learning day on April 8th, 2024 due to the solar eclipse. We now have a day of school on Monday, February 19th to make up for the snow day. If we have another canceled school day or an e-learning day, then we will have to make up for that by adding more days to the end of the school year. What's wrong, Eli?
I'm just disappointed that I haven't been able to go to any of the winter games because of the cold.
Well, if that's the case, why not go to Patriot Manufacturing? You can buy beanies, scarves, and so many other things.
Really? I guess I'll check it out. Now I can make it to all the winter games.
Speaking of winter games, it's time to move on to sports with Tyler Grigsby and Brenan Fishburn.
Thank you, Charles. Last week was an extremely weird week and really messed with the schedule for this week. We hope you were still able to go support your teams. We also hope you support this upcoming week on the following days.
Monday, January 29th, gymnastics has an away meet at Southmont Senior High School. January 30th, girls have a varsity basketball rivalry sectionals game at Edgewood High School. February 1st, boys JV and varsity basketball has a game at home at Sullivan High School.
That's all for sports. Back to you, Charles.
Thank you, Tyler. As most of us know, this year's wrestling team walked away with the WIC title. Individual titles going to Austin Boltinghouse, Brandon Weaver, and Trayton Reuter.
With such a fantastic performance this year, we want to get a deep look of the behind the scenes of our wrestling team.
All coming up on Chuck's Corner. On to you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Now, today we have Mr. Coach Spicer, who is the wrestling coach of the wrestling team who recently won the WIC championships. And we're just a little curious on how you were able to take a brand new group of athletes and turn them into these champion wrestling machines. So what steps do you have to prepare your students for a match? Because I feel like if they're going against somebody that's the same weight as them, same strength as them, they'd be a little shaken up.
Yeah, so when we're preparing for wrestling matches, we're talking about the physical aspect and the mental aspect. In wrestling, the mental aspect is more important than the physical aspect. So we talk about visualization a lot, having confidence, and confidence comes from your preparation. Nobody trains as hard as us. So we coach the mental aspect of the game a lot.
So does that also work with team mentality? Because I know it's it would be kind of like a thing where if one person starts to feel a little skeptical, then another person will feel skeptical, and so on and so on. So.
Oh yeah, it's truly a family. We pick each other up, we encourage each other, we cheer each other on. We talk about short-term memory. So if a teammate loses, as soon as you get off the mat, you go cheer on your teammates. Yeah, it's absolutely a family.
So if you mentioned that our team trains the hardest out of all the other teams here in our district. So what's your schedule like?
Yeah, so you look at the competition schedule, right? So it's basically you hear about UFC trainers having a fight camp. It's very similar. So in season it gets difficult, but so this week we're preparing for sectionals. Saturday's practice was all live. Monday was conditioning and live. Tuesday was a hard drill with a little bit of live. Wednesday, mostly just conditioning. Yesterday we did a hard drill, and today we'll taper off.
So the season isn't over then?
Nope, we have sectionals tomorrow, and then start the state tournament.
Oh, I thought WIC was it.
Nope, we start the state tournament tomorrow.
Dang, good luck to you guys then.
Thank you.
So how exactly do these meets work then? Because I know that there's a point system with wrestling. There's also penalties and all these other rules.
Yeah, so really with wrestling, you have two different types of competition. You have a tournament, which is more individual, and then you have dual meets. But as far as scoring matches as a team, if you win by 7 or less, the team gets 3 points. It's called a minor decision. If you win by 8 or 8 to 14, it's called a major. The team gets 4 points. If you win by tech fall, which is 15 points, you get 5 points. And then if you win by fall or a pin, that's 6 points, and that's the most that you can score.
Okay. Well, everybody knows just how strong you are among Owen Valley. We've seen you in advanced wrestling PE, and it's like, man, you're lifting up some heavy weights right now.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, how would you like to wrestle our residential OVTV muscle man?
Let's get it.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, we would like to thank you guys for watching today's Chuck's Corner. Nothing terrible has happened whatsoever, and it's back to you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Now for a very important announcement, we have an outstanding sponsor from Millie McGee's Family Diner in Gosport. Stop on by and have a wonderful sit-down meal and stay for the experience.
Not enough time for a sit-down meal? No problem at Millie McGee's, where you receive a quick service so you can be in and out fast.
If you want more information about their menu or location, their website will be listed in the description down below.
Be sure to sign up for Patriot Hour and keep your grades up.
Go Patriots!